I don't mean to be rude.
A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it. The call of fate! What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it. A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation.
Just leave it to me. Exia, at your service.
Preparation finished. Ready to go.
My turn? I suppose I'll have to finish this up. On to our next story. A mass shooting took place in the city last night around 9 p.m. Current reports state that 8 citizens were killed and more than 20 seriously injured. Citizens have gathered at the scene to voice their anger. The Nikke responsible for the massacre was disposed of on the spot. But it does not seem that the outrage of the protesters who have gathered on the streets will subside anytime soon. At the same time, additional protests led by certain Nikke phobia groups are causing further damage.
There you are. Let's go back. Guillotine?
Ingrid, this is because of me. I hesitated, and Chloe got hurt, and people died. I knew that Nikke was irregular, and anything she said was complete gibberish. I knew that, and yet I still hesitated. Now look at what's happened. Innocent people are dead, and there's panic in the streets. And Chloe, my only friend, was injured, and I'm the one to blame. This is all my fault. All of it.
Guillotine, I told you. It's time to go back.
Go back? Go back to where? To extrinsic? Back to the old routine? I couldn't even complete the one mission assigned to me. I wasn't able to protect the only friend I had left. Now there's nothing left for me. What do I have to go back to?
So then, will you remain standing still? Will you not move forward?
I told you. There's nothing left for me. Where would I go? For what?
Stop babbling and answer my question, Gio.
Guillotine hastily rises and bangs her head into the suit of armor.
It's an enemy ambush! Wait, was that you, partner? Don't worry. This body of mine is...
Just then, Guillotine stops, realizing that she is being held in the armored knight's arms.
It's just... How should I say this? Don't you think we're a bit close for comfort? Of course it doesn't bother me at all. I'm only pointing it out in case you're uncomfortable. What the? What's going on out there?
Ice barrier. Everybody knows not to fight in certain safe zones, villages included. Gamers these days don't even follow the basic rules. So, don't they care about getting shadow banned?
The Big O was conceived under oppression, grew in the cradle of discrimination, and will one day fall into the grave of destruction. This is karma. Basic rules? Those aren't important to me. I will do as my heart pleases.
Wow. That's the kind of nonsense I usually expect to hear from Guillotine.
Maiden. Oh right, you're called Ice Rose in this world, aren't you?
No. You must have me confused with another mage.
Fine. Titles aren't that important anyway. Maiden, you have something that Lord Mustang of the Four Heavenly Kings wants. If you don't hand over the hero, then we will take them by force.
I'd like to see you try. You better be prepared, though. The only one who has ever gone up against me and won is Psy Control.
The moon is beautiful. The night is still long. Spend a bit more time with me, please.
Commander?
Move, Maiden. Speed is power. Have you ever been cut at the speed of light, Sakura?
Death comes instantaneously. Charging down from the second floor of the inn, Guillotine cuts down Sakura in one swift strike.
This place is dangerous. Let's go somewhere safe. Let me suit up and I'll be right out. Good game.
That should sort things out.
You're not too bad at fighting, Commander. Is that so? It looks to me like we could clear the final boss even without Guillotine. How about you and I stay back and watch the ending unfold? Just the two of us. Jeez, talk about giving me the cold shoulder. Well, Sakura mentioned something about Lord Mustang and Four Heavenly Kings. The Four Heavenly Kings. When you acquire the ultimate weapon in a game, there's usually a corresponding event where you encounter an enemy to test it on. The fact I didn't anticipate such a common series of events is a serious dent to my gaming cred.
Are you saying those enemies attacked because we attained the hero sword?
Don't worry too much. Those 4 heavenly kings that came barging in are merely a test of our power. Once we defeat one of them, more will appear. That was the weakest amongst us. My power level is over 9,000! Those are rookie numbers! Mine's over 530,000! They'll be spouting off all sorts of nonsense like these. Anyway, we only have one more day to complete our mission. We have to get a move on. We will defeat the 4 heavenly kings and take down the final boss in one fell swoop. Should we first direct our attacks at the heavenly king who attacked the village? Good question.
If it's the 4 heavenly kings, they're probably at the association. I've been hearing strange voices coming from there for a while now. Stuff like, entertainment!
No doubt about it.
So it's the hedonistic dance king. As a fellow destruction type, I'm not so compatible with him.
Sure, that's why. Before we leave, I want to confirm something. Guillotine, are you back to normal?
What do you mean?
Yep, you're back to normal, all right. I'd like to remind you once again, do not use the lethal eye anymore.
But what if we're in danger?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll consider your proposal.
Ugh.
Just a minute, everyone. You must be exhausted after that battle. You can rest here. I'll bring you something to eat.
Maiden, didn't you say we were in a hurry?
We certainly are. We need to leave right away.
Sorry, Emma. But duty calls.
Oh? They all took off again, and so quickly. Well then, wishing you all a safe adventure.
On the way to the association, various skirmishes are taking place. One of which is a battle that gets on everyone's nerves.
I thought I told you to get lost. Stop loitering around here.
Jeez. Aren't you being a bit harsh? Don't you know that I just got here? Now it's finally my time to shine. I can't just pack up and leave without doing anything.
You're so annoying. We aren't a part of the hero's party. All you're doing is wasting time. That's why everyone thinks you're a moron.
What?
Judge, if I may, I'd ask you to leave this moron to me. You can handle the rest. I keep telling you that I'm not a judge!
Elsewhere, a battle of exceeding awkwardness is taking place.
What the? How are you still alive? I thought all of LaPlaza's companions were killed.
What a silly question to ask! That's because I'm no heroic accomplice, but a villain!
Come again?
All of you posers, stop trying to act like villains and get lost! I've decided to claim this place for myself!
What are you talking about? Anyway, you've taken this a step too far. Come at me. I'll take you on.
I hope you're ready, Privity.
Me?
Didn't you say before that you could take a thug like that down by yourself?
When did I ever say that? They seem pretty peeved.
Huh, don't worry. I'll deal with them. All you need to focus on is casting your magic spell.
Magic spell? I'm not sure if I want to do that.
Then you leave me no choice, Privity. If you fail to live up to what this world expects of you, you will soon fall into the clutches of the Big O.
Okay, I'll do it. Become tastier! Hoochie! Woochie!
That's more like it. All right, let's go take on Rosanna.
Thanks to the adventurers who bravely opposed the Big O, Guillotine and her party are able to reach the association unencumbered. Once there, they encounter the first of the 4 heavenly kings.
Ah, so you're finally here! I've been waiting for all of you!
Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it, the call of fate. I can feel it, the call of fate. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it, the call of fate. I can feel it, the call of fate. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it, the call of fate. A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it, the call of fate. A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it, the call of fate. A frigid world, one of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it, the call of fate.
Hacker ready. Let me suit up and I'll be right out. Reload. Cover. I must go back. Let me suit up and I'll be right out. We won! What a blessing!
Now, allow me to make one proposition. As you know, only one day remains until the winter's bane reigns in totality. Everyone will freeze to death, and the perfect new world under the control and total of the Big O will be born! Should you interfere with my plans, damnation is all that awaits you.
Mustang, the hedonistic dance king himself. Do you truly think such threats will work on me, Guillotine de Mephisto?
Okay then, I shall grant you mercy. This time, I will push me adorable girls back and take you down one by one myself!
Are you saying you're going to fight honorably? Very well. We will send out one of our party as well. I'll even let you choose.
Guillotine. I would suggest hitting him hard and then launching an all-out attack once he's knocked down.
What? A hero such as I would never stoop so low. Now tell me, Mustang, who shall be your first opponent?
The knight in armor, avance! Yes, you shall be my first adversary!
You sound like you've been looking forward to this.
Such courageous. Truly fitting for one who is a hero's companion. Maintenant, you and I shall commencer the dance battle!
Up, down, left, and right. Mustang, the Heavenly King, dances his elaborate dance under the moonlight.
And that brings my dance to a close! Now, it's your turn. Can you measure up?
Come on, partner. You can do it. I have faith in you.
The Armored Knight perfectly mimics the dance moves that Mustang had demonstrated moments prior.
Mon Dieu! Perfect! Simplement perfect! On to the next stage! Maiden, it's your turn!
Me? I haven't learned any dancing skills.
At that very moment, the blast of an electric guitar rings out from deep inside the association.
Stay until there.
I was trying to kill some time until my next performance. But I couldn't watch this poor showing any longer.
What? Stay on, young lady! You will face me!
Sure. You okay with that, manager? Exactly what I was thinking. Alright, time to end this.
Let's see you try this on for size! For this is my best dance! And mount!
Left, right, up, left, and right. Down, up, right, and again right. Mustang performs an even flashier and more entertaining dance.
Now, it's your turn! Can you follow that one?
Screw this. It's like I always say. Shoot first, ask questions later.
I've been beaten!
This is real life, not child's play.
You dare Dastardly! Other heavenly kings stronger than me will soon appear. As strong as I am. Entertainment!
Well, that was a bit anticlimactic.
I told him we'd give him a fair fight.
Thanks. Really, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. There are still remnants of the Big O in the village. Wait here a moment. I'll take care of it.
There's no need for that. Now that Mustang has fallen, the adventures in our association can mop up the rest. The most important thing right now is the Winter's Bane. As the Heavenly King said, there's only one day left. After that, the Winter's Bane will cover the entire world. Guillotine, our hero! The adventurers will protect the village. So you must go defeat the White Ice Dragon and end the Winter's Bane. Most pressingly, you must bring this story to its most satisfying conclusion. One that Chloe can accept. One which Chloe finds fulfilling. A long time has passed since this story began. You're prepared to deliver the best ending for Chloe, are you not?
I'm not ready.
Could you not mumble in front of everyone? It brings back some bad memories.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, I will show you all the way to the Demon King's castle, north of our village. There's a portal created by the hero Laplace's companion Maxwell. If you take that portal, you will be transported directly in front of the Demon King's castle. I will open up the portal so you can use it.
So it's a shortcut. Got it.
The only thing is that not everyone can enter the Demon King's castle. Only those possessing the courage to move forward may gain access. Keep that in mind.
No, manager. I'll look for Vesti on my own. You don't have to concern yourself with her. I was planning on staying behind in the village to do some mopping up anyway. They're the ones who ruined my stage, so I've got to deal with them personally. Once I'm finished here, Vesti and I will join up with you. You can head straight to the Demon King's castle. Understand?
Commander, we don't have much time left. Let's do as Volume...
Don't worry about me. Worry about yourselves. You're the ones heading straight into the Lion's Den.
Defeat the White Ice Dragon and save the world from destruction. As the hero and her retinue set out for the Demon King's castle, they feel the burden of their tremendous mission, even though they all know exactly how the journey would end.
Ugh, you idiots! Let me suit up and I'll be right out. There aren't enough bullets. Hacking the enemy system. Hacking please. Hits from everywhere. Fire straight ahead. Together. Are you proud of me?
The party travels through the portal and finds themselves in a village completely frozen over by the Winter's Bane. It clearly illustrates that they are one step closer to the White Ice Dragon in the Demon King's castle. And that the end of the story is drawing near.
A world where everything is frozen. What a desolate place.
Painfully so.
Huh? Do you see that over there? Is that some kind of light?
The party eventually reaches a place with a bonfire. Or more precisely, a rifle which has been propped in the ground is belching fire from the barrel. Beside the fire is Exia, sitting in a plastic chair.
Exia?
I thought you'd gone into hiding after our first meeting. So this is where you've been.
Ah, so it's you. El Telema Solos. So you've come to this place for the White Ice Dragon.
Take a look at this, Exia. These are my companions. Contrary to what you said, I am not without companions.
Unfortunately for you, utterly bereft of companions, you are fated to die in loneliness.
You're still blabbering about that?
This is a world based on Guillotine's nymph. So, that's not Exia. At least, not the Exia I know. Oh. All right, Exia. First things first. If we sit by the bonfire, will you enhance our stats?
Go. Go to the icebound Demon King's castle, where the source of this winter's bane resides. If you wish to be a hero, this is what you must do, even if you have no companions.
Exia?
Ah, so it's you. El Telema Solos.
Is this just another NPC that repeats the same few lines? Let's ignore her and move along.
Before that, may I offer a suggestion? Before we head into the Demon King's castle, we should at least discuss a method to defeat the White Ice Dragon. Don't you think?
Wow, you're learning. Well, since our goal is a flawless no-death run, it's only right that we discuss how to defeat the White Ice Dragon in advance. We'll also need to figure out a few safety measures, since we need to finish the raid without anyone bowing out prematurely.
The battle hasn't even begun, and I can feel my blood starting to boil. So Maiden, what should I do?
What you need to do is simple. Just don't use the lethal eye.
What?
Do you remember what happened both times after you've used it recently?
How could I forget? Every time after I've used it, I wake up in the inn. Hold on. Don't tell me.
That's right.
So that's what's been going on. In the past, I sealed the one-winged Dark Lord away in my right eye. Afterwards, I have used its power to defeat evil, but without breaking the seal entirely. Every time I have unleashed that power, I have felt it. I have felt the one-winged Dark Lord biding its time, waiting for a moment of weakness from me. Waiting for the day when the seal is broken to take control of my body. No wonder I felt the power in my eye become stronger since coming to this world. It was all the work of the one-winged Dark Lord.
So, if you keep using the lethal eye, the seal may end up breaking?
You pick things up quickly, Ice Rose, as expected of you. Indeed, if I unleash the full power contained within this eye of mine, the seal will be broken, and the one-winged Dark Lord will take over my body.
Ugh. You fabricating wild stories like that is why all this happened in the first place. I'm so tired.
Oh no. Now you're interested in the one-winged Dark Lord as well, partner. It seeks to create a world ruled by silence. It is an evil entity, and it will eliminate anything that stands in its way.
All the more reason not to use your eye. What do you plan to do if the one-winged Dark Lord assumes complete control? You're a member of Extrinsic as well, Guillotine. When we say that our targets are irregulars, that doesn't refer only to corrupted Nikkes, but to any and all Nikkes that pose a threat to the Ark. And it's safe to say that the one-winged Dark Lord could be considered such a threat.
So, if the demon does indeed possess me completely, I must ask of you.
Huh?
To ensure that the world does not fall into chaos, you must carry out your duty, Maiden. If I am consumed by the one-winged Dark Lord, and I become an irregular, you must eliminate me and become a hero of the Ark.
A hero of the Ark. And what about me? What if I become an irregular? Would you do what has to be done, Guillotine?
Of course I would. All extrinsic members must distinguish between professional and personal affairs. I must keep my composure and do what must be done for the sake of the Ark. I will follow the orders that are given to me.
I see.
However, you will not become an irregular.
No one can say that for sure.
No. I'll make sure that it doesn't happen. Even if I have to sacrifice this body, I will make sure you never become an irregular. Maiden, you will not become an irregular.
Guillotine, why are you always willing to do so much for me?
Aw, it's almost enough to get you wet around the eyeballs. Rust buckets these days. They'll say just about anything, apparently. You better watch out. How does filth like you dare to look me in the eye? Suin of the 4 heavenly kings.
Of all the times to run into one of these guys, we don't have time for this. If this keeps up, Guillotine will.
The armored knight draws his giant sword and slams it into the ground, sending ice shards scattering everywhere. At the same time, a towering wall of ice forms between the armored knight and the rest of the team members.
Commander? But... All right. I won't let you down. Let's go, Guillotine.
Hey, are you sure about this? It seems you're awfully cocky after facing Mustang. But he was the weakest among us. Unlike him, my power level is over 9,000. No, wait, I mean 530,000. Do you really think you can take me on by yourself? Huh? What have I taught you?
I can feel it. The call of fate. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it. The call of fate. A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it. The call of fate. A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it. The call of fate. A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it. The call of fate. I can feel it. The call of fate. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. I can feel it. The call of fate. I can feel it. The call of fate. A frigid world. One of foreboding and desolation. Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner? I can feel it. The call of fate.